Hello, Sanibonani, welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream from Thenjiwe Comedy. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. It is absolutely free. And like I always say, subscribing is not like a relationship. You can subscribe to as many people as you want to subscribe to. There is no limits. Because some people tell me, oh, I can't subscribe to so and so because I've already subscribed to you. I can't subscribe to you because I've already subscribed to so and so. So, guys, you can subscribe to absolutely anybody and everybody. I do apologize for being late. I had some technical difficulties. So I do apologize. We are a couple of minutes late, but we will make up the time. And tonight, let us keep the streaming to 1 hour because we have 3 tonight. We have another one at 9 with Umangaliso Mhlongo, comedian and teacher. And we also have another one on friendship where I will be joined by my friend Don Tandega King, Bongani Dlamini, and Simpiwe Shembe. We will be talking about how are we maintaining our friendship during this epidemic, during lockdown, and how do you maintain a long distance friendship? How do you do that? So guys, I will not waste much time. We are already deep into level 3, and I do hope that we are all taking the necessary precautions in making sure we are safe, we are keeping safe. As always, I am sure we are all wearing a mask too as we watch the show, because you can never know how safe you are wherever you are. And I hope those people who had babalas yesterday are a lot better today. And I hope aniphuzanga yonke imali with entering to level 3. I sincerely hope ukuthi it is not yonke imali ephuziwe. There's still money for food. Our guest tonight, we are so lucky, guys. We keep getting the A-listers. We have my favorite chef, South Africa's favorite chef, Zanele. She's a chef, she's an author, she's a mother, she's so many things. Zanele Van Zyl. And please get ready with your questions. And as you come in and greet our guest, please let us know where you are watching from. As we simshaye Lizanda, let us shy that hlombe for our guest, Zanele Van Zyl. Hey! Mazet.
Yes.
What is my stream doing? Do bear with me. I am trying to add our guest. What is happening? Okay, let me just change the internet.
Are you winning? Oh.
Mazet. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'm still here.
How are you? How are you?
I'm
sorry.
very,
I don't know
very
what happened. My internet is just in an attitude. It's behaving like a moody teenager today.
Yeah. It's me. I'm from Gwancha, Ipume. So network nami. As it don't
As you don't like.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for having me tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Kuyaliwa-ke kule channel, abanye bathi bafuna isiNgisi, abanye bathi bafuna isiZulu. So we never know what language we are going to do. As we start, people will be telling us, and then as always, because we are democracy, majority wins. But you know, these Zulu guys, what do you think of them? They don't want us to go beyond borders. They don't want us to reach people from Yes, I feel like badlala ngathi labantu bethu besiZulu. Because nathi phela we want to go international and we have people who love us who are non-Zulu
That's
speakers.
but
We do not.
anyway, let's just mix both Zulu and English.
I think that is fair.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fair. So, guys, we will be doing both Zulu and English. Don't be coming here complaining. Yo, AmaZulu. They complain. But bona self, they can't even when they use the ATM, they don't even choose the Zulu option. But they will come to us and we want Zulu, speak Zulu. But you don't see them using the Zulu option by 70 ATM. So, guys, let us just be fair. Be fair to us. You must know ukuthi phela nathi. What if Oprah Winfrey wanted to watch this? Yabona ukuthi manje say you are messing with our future. Cabanga nje Michelle Obama mhlawumbe befuna ukuyibuka nje
ufuna ngizomphekela.
Lalela hayi noma sethi umuntu uyagooglisha othi nje mhlawumbe the Carters or Jay-Z and his family, but I'm coming to South Africa, I'm going to look for the best chef. As you Google, come with Zanele. I can't even understand what you're talking about. I'm not you guys.
But I just ungazikhuluma isingisi. I just wanted to ungazikhuluma isingisi. I just wanted
Thenjiwe ngisakuzwa.
Yeah, I am still here. I am still all yours. I'm just, I think you gave the link to some people. I can see them backstage. So I was just giving them a link to watch.
Oh, I see.
If I give them the link, they can just sit and watch. If they watch from backstage, it's not going to be the same experience. So I've just given them the link. Guys, the link that I've just put on the private chat, please use that link to watch.
You didn't give me that link. Huh? I'm very, very good. I think I'm getting used to the lockdown, but some days are worse than the others. But we're getting used to it.
But you're always looking good and slaying. I'm like, how does she do it? Every day she's 100% on point. And how do you do it?
Stress on. I tried. I'm trying to distract myself from the real life, from the reality. And of course, I always say I'm very fortunate because I can still do my work during lockdown. I cook live. I do some brands activities. So I've been very, very blessed with work during this time. I can't complain.
Zanele, just in case there are people nje lana engingabazi ukuthi bavelaphi abangamazi uZanele in 2020. How umuntu nje mekuthiwa khona umuntu omusha ofikayo from Mars othi ubani uZanele, how ungamchazela, how would you introduce uZanele?
Zanele is a rural girl. A rural doll.
Sorry, I'm still here, but ngizokushiya wedwa nje ukuthi ubachazele kahle. But I'm still here, I can still hear.
Okay. Zanele is from KwaZulu-Natal in a very small town called Bergville. Born Hadebe, married Van Zyl with 2 beautiful girls, and I'm a chef. I cook for a living, of course. I give cooking classes around South Africa, a chef and a cookbook author that was self-published. And what else? Lately, they call me brand ambassador or an influencer. So like I'll be doing stuff for the brands and posting on my social media platform. And uZanele uthanda abantu kakhulu. I love people. uZanele when I was growing up, I was told ukuthi ngiyaphapha, but I'm a very open book. I love people. I always talk to everyone. I love everyone next to me. I love God. I love my culture. I love my mother. I love my husband. I love everything around me. uZanele is someone who always wanted to better herself. someone who always wanted to do different things regardless of her background. Zanele always wanted to better herself. Zanele always challenged herself to be better. Zanele always compete with herself to do better in life. Sakhona oh. Sengikhuluma ngedwa. And yeah,
It's just such an interesting story. I'm here. It's an interesting story. I like how you are saying, despite the background, you always wanted to make something out of Zanele Hadebe before you even became a Van Zyl. Because today, people who meet you now can think, yo, Zanele phela unenhlanhla ushade nomlungu, yikho izinto zakhe ehamba kahle. What would you say to people like that? Because we hear that a lot kubantu abashade nabelungu kuthiwe nje hayi phela fanele, as if ngisho ngathi uphasa i-exam kuthiwa bekufanele aphase uZanele ushade nomlungu. Akafundi naleyo khozo oyifundayo, akayazi naye nalento oyenzayo.
You know, like I said, mina growing up, I'm from a very, very poor background. I remember when I finished school, I didn't have money to go to university because really we didn't have money, and I was not an A student at school that I was going to get a bursary to go to university. But I always knew that I wanted to do better. So even when I met my husband, the first, let me just start from the beginning. My first check was from a supermarket. I was a cashier. And all that money, I saved every cent to send myself to a college. My husband, when I met him, I was already working like in a corporate environment. And after that, I continued working at the corporate environment. And then after that, I fell pregnant after we got married and all. Well, people always think we have it easy because when you're married to someone who is not your color, when you get privileges or when you get things easy because of your surname. But it's not true. You always now you want to make something for yourself, because if people say I get things my way because I'm married to a white person, I don't think that is fair. Because if I'm married to a white person and I'm just sitting, and then they can say that, but they can see that I'm doing completely what he's doing. So what I'm doing is just what Zanele wants, not what my husband wants. So he's got nothing to do with what I do. Of course, he's supporting me, but it's not like that. I don't know if I answered well or correctly.
I think you answered very well. And I'm glad because people are clear there. They mustn't take credit away from people who are working hard just because bashadena with a person of a different color. And you have a relationship with your family. Okay, let me start where I knew you from. I knew you from Uyakumbulu Alishi Pot. There was I think it was a Facebook group. And then from there, what made you decide to go to Zanele? I'm taking this, I'm making it professional. Alishi Pot was just this group on Facebook where we were just a group of women sharing a recipe. That's before the book. That's before you even went to school and it's to do culinary art.
Yes.
So what was the inspiration? What made you decide to go I'm leaving the corporate world in your peg?
I think with Thenjiwe, it is true what people or the Bible say that God, if you use what the talent that God gave you, He blesses it, and we are coolies. I was never someone amabook. But I always knew there's something that I got in my hands, not in my head. Of course, you need your brain to think of what to do next. But I always knew I was a physical person. I wanted to touch things or build whatever. So My husband, I'll say my husband really challenged me because he used to cook very nice food, your restaurant looking food, you name it, everything. He stayed in France. When he was there, he took cooking classes a lot. So he was cooking those fancy dishes all the time. So I saw the challenge as well. And then when I fell pregnant 2012, when I was home, I started cooking a lot. I had a lot of time in my hands. I created recipes, cooked something new every night. And I was like, no, man, I'm not going back to work. I want to go to a culinary school. And then we spoke about it. We agreed that I'm going to school, and then I went to a culinary school, and then the rest was history. I started with giving cooking classes, and yeah, it just worked. Now sometimes I'm like, it just boomed, like all of a sudden it just boomed. Yeah.
Personally, I think one of the reasons is because you gave it all. Like when you went to it, you were like, "Noma ngenzekani ke la, I'm gonna get what I want." Because once you started, you never stopped, and you've been creating waves. You've got a book. You do ama cooking classes. And I want to talk about ama cooking classes because hey, Zanele, siyayibona imihlola abafazi bepheka emzini yabantu. Hey, amanye amadoda ayazidla ezinye izinto. Jehova, uthi uyangena ekitchen lomuntu weJesu nakho ukudla. Siyayibona imihlola abantu bepheka. So when you decided ukuthi ngeke mina ngikhathele ukubona abantu bezama nabo ukwenza ama-culinary benze nje ukudla kwabo okuthandwa yibona, ngizokwenza ama-classes. When did you start? How did you start? And how is that going? Because your classes are always full.
You know, I think what makes my classes full, I would like to believe that, is that my dishes or my recipes are very simple, and I do not develop recipes where you have to buy one ingredient and use it once. I want you to go to the spaza shop next door and get all the ingredients, not that you have to go to the very expensive shops or supermarket to get the ingredients. It's up to you, but I always make sure that every recipe you can get it anywhere. So it's just an individual choice to go to where you want to go. Otherwise, my recipes are easy, straightforward, and I always also think that people follow the originality. They like to come to you because you are not Thenjiwe. They've seen Thenjiwe already. They want someone new. They don't want someone who's copying another person. So they always want you to be yourself. I think they like it that I'm being me. When they come to my classes, because I'm teaching maybe this specific day it's in French cuisine, and then I'm gonna act all fancy. I'm always the same. We play music, we play maskandi in my classes, we enjoy it. It's more fun to learn while you enjoying yourself. So I think that's why it's always full. Oh, you see a pusa, oh, banana.
It's water. It's water. So please stop showing off. I'm gonna drink later because I still have 3 live shows. So if I start now, by the time we figure let's start, they'll be lucky if I'm still up. Listen, oh, we haven't even started talking about the book. They're already asking now Mandisa usiphezinhle mchunu uthi hi Zanele and Thenjiwe ngisePietermaritzburg. Hey PMB.
Hello, Kaya.
Itholakala kanjani incwadi yakho?
Okay, Thenjiwe, because my book is a self-published book, kuyabiza ukuprinta. So what I did, isiphelile for now, But I'm busy on my second book, of which I'm planning to launch towards the end of the year. So I'm going to print both, and it's going to be available in all the exclusive books. But ngoba useMaritzburg, last time I checked, exclusive books was Midlands had 2 copies left. Please go check there.
With self-printing, because a lot of people get discouraged because I can't get a publisher. I'd love to write. I can't get a publisher. What would you advise people? Is it in the right of publisher, self-publishing? Do you have to have a lot of money? And how difficult, and what do you need to commit to if you accept self-publish? Because a lot of people say, I don't have a publisher.
Let me just say this time, it's very hard to be self-publishing because you have to pay the lawyer for copyrights. You have to pay the photographer for photos. You have to pay the graphic design. You have to pay for printing, of which it's very expensive. Okay, this time, thank you to my husband who came to my rescue and paid for my first printing. It's very hard. I tried to knock at many doors, publishers. I was sent back and they said, who are you? We don't even know you. Who's going to buy your book? People of your color don't read. Who are you? Maybe come back in a few years. And I thought, you know what? Let me just show them that I can do it myself. I went on for it. I did it. When I was like busy singing on my social media that I'm busy with the book, they came and started asking me, can we publish your book? I said, no. It is, but the nice thing about being a self-publisher, all the royalties are coming to you. All the money is coming to you. Everything comes to you. So it helps. The money that you give in, it comes back. Yes.
But then you have to work hard to push the
book. You really have to push your book, yes. Sure you know, the other thing, Thenjiwe, you have to show people they can trust you. You have to put yourself there. Your work must be out there. People must see that we need this. Your work must speak for itself for people to want to have whatever product you're selling. You must just be out there.
And your work is very professional, always very clean, very professional.
Thank you.
In your kitchen, did you build the kitchen purposely for your career, or you already have a beautiful kitchen?
No, this kitchen, remember, we relocated from Joburg to PE. So I did plan this kitchen from the T, how I wanted it. I wanted it to be white so I can get a nice lighting when I take photos for my food. So we planned it. Yeah.
And then, Kuzana, being so far away from home, and you've not been there for long. So it's not the same as Joburg where you had lived for a long time. How is it being there, especially during lockdown?
It's very frustrating. I was still saying this morning that if by September we're still locked down, I'll have to drive home if I still can't fly, because normally I would go home every second month since we came here. When I was in Joburg, I'll just drive 3 hours, then I'm home. So it's quite tricky from this side. But what I normally do, I fly to Joburg and drive from Joburg to home.
And how are the girls coping during lockdown? And when you have a teen and a young one, so you're dealing with different ages. As a mother, what are you going through?
It's very, I must say, it's very challenging. The older one, she's doing her second year. So she's been busy with her work and they're sending them loads of work. She's frustrated and moody. The little one, of course, it's always homeschooling. She misses her friend because she's the only one. She wants to go play with her friends and all. But yeah, we take it a day at a time.
You are coping. So I bet you are going out, no.
Yeah, even myself, I miss somebody else's food because, hey, you can't eat your food all the time.
Does Happy still cook?
No, he stopped. Since I became a chef, he stopped completely. He doesn't cook
Awusole nje ukuthi manje sekufanele ngikhokhe, sekufanele ngipheke njalo. Awusole nje.
No, I don't, because I'm making a living. I'm earning money. Guys, hand imali mina Thenjiwe.
Mina ngiyithanda yazi imali, ngithanda imisebenzi yayo. I don't think I love it.
Yes,
You know why I say that? Because I don't keep it. When I have it, it doesn't last. Because as soon as I have it, I know what I need it for. It's a figure nje beyokwenza umsebenzi.
So uthanda umsebenzi.
Thanda umsebenzi wemali.
Yeah, exactly what I said. It must be a very smart person to think of that or to say that. Mina ngithanda imali because I know I want to go buy things with the money. When you suhlalele phansi wayihlaziya.
Well, for some time now, you haven't. The network nje iyangiphoqa, and the weather is so bad here. For some time, you haven't posted your husband, and you did explain ukuthi uthi nje ayi mina when othanda i-social media no Facebook not mina akuyonto yethu like into yakho. What do you feel about that, and what would you say to women who insist on putting the family members abangafuneki ukuba go social media bona? Oh, sorry. Please do start again. I had news.
Okay, I was saying it's a very interesting question that because my husband hates social media. I remember when I started being on Facebook, he'll be like, don't post this, don't show all people. It's like you're showing off what you have. And I don't want to be on social media because I don't have social media. Don't put me there. And I respected that. But now and then I still pick and post it because I'm me. Otherwise he hates it. And now seeing that social media, because me now I always tell people that I'm the product of the social media, because if I didn't sell my products on social media, no one was gonna know Zanele. So I really appreciate, especially Facebook made cooking with Zanele. So I remember when I started growing on Facebook, he'll be like, hey, did you know that my wife is got 100 and something followers? And I'll be like, we're talking about Facebook here. Why now you're all happy about or excited about Facebook because you never liked Facebook? But yeah, he knows that my business is on social media. He knows that I influence to get paid. So yeah, but I respect that he doesn't like to be posted there.
And this is the best time to be an influencer, because you are home, you are still working, and you know God's blessings come in different ways. And does your mom understand your source of income? Because abazali bethu, they sometimes don't understand these careers we have, because when they're used to traditional careers, ukuthi umntanami is a nurse, is a teacher, is a lawyer.
Shame. The poor thing was so stressed that I can't give cooking classes during lockdown. So I had to explain to her, actually I'm working. So yeah, she doesn't understand at all, but I try to make her understand.
And with your girls, will you allow them to use their talents, or do you want them to have the traditional careers? Or are you that mother who says, hey, we're university?
No, I'm a different mother. I think my husband puts some sense in me, but I think I'm a very open-minded person, because my daughter wanted to go to a film school. I didn't say anything. I just said whatever. She had two options. She wanted to be a lawyer or do the film. So I was like, whatever that you want, just go for it. So she's in the film school. She's happy. We're all happy. So yeah, I believe that our generation was told zonke izinto we're told ukuthi you must do this, you must do that. We're not given a chance to do exactly what we want.
Hey, yeah, Tina, we had it the hard way because even my parents' age were not as exposed as we are. So now my parents' age had very limited exposure. And you look back now, you realize they were doing it to protect us. It was nothing against us. They wanted us to have the future abayazi ukuthi bazi uthisha oh yena right. And abazi ukuthi uZanele nje one recipe thola imholo kathisha.
Angisho ngolutho kodwa ke
Do you miss the corporate world? Awukhumbula oyi-corporate?
Lutho. Stress hayi. Ngincamela sona le stress ukuhlala phansi ngitry recipe ingasebenzi ngibuyele edeskini futhi ngiyodeveloper again ngitry izisebenzi.
But it is so nice. I mean, I think we should encourage people to try and find something within you that you can make a living out of. Something that, because I think a lot of things can be monetized. Who knew good upega? Yes, we knew good no chef, and most of the time, even internationally, majority of chef abantu besilisa. When we grow up, it is us girls who are cooking. It is us girls who are tasked with upeg, and then we grow up, and these men just see an opportunity. And I think everyone who's watching this right now has been to a restaurant. So I think it's a very important skill for everyone to have. Plus, also very important to turn it into a career. What advice can you give people who think, Mina, I would love to be Ujengo Zanele? Or you can give them wrong advice.
It always excites me with Thenjiwe to see upcoming chefs who wants to do exactly what I do. It excites me that I inspire them to do what I'm doing. And again, I still say, be yourself, be unique, be authentic. Do you even if you want to give cooking classes, be different. Don't be cooking with Zanele. Be yourself, but still do it, but do it in your own unique way. That will go a long way.
That's very profound. Unomusa Sithole uthi Sis Zane ngicela ukwazi ukuthi unalo yini class lokubhaka.
Unomusa ukubhaka. I didn't do pastry because uflava ungangithandi. So I don't normally give cooking classes. I just did basics at school, not exactly pastry. I don't. If I do, I just give one dessert now and then in the class.
Uthi nje usibusiso kaNkosi, mina never shame in cooking. The house can be on fire at the same time. Sibusiso, let me tell you.
You should come to my classes.
That's what I was gonna say. I've had friends who were a disaster. I even had a friend, Usbatle Mate, who attended the classes. And before that, Usbatle did not eat seafood, did not touch seafood. Her husband loves seafood. And she went to her classes. And man, she's always showing off. She's a good cook when it comes to seafood. You can't even compete with her. So these classes can change people. Hey, they come back from cooking with Zanele.
And you know, again, you always surprised. You'll be showing someone how to make a cheese sauce, something very simple, and people will you will be blowing their minds because it's something very easy to do, very simple, very tasty, but people only taste it at the restaurant, and then they'll be surprised that I can actually do it. It's very simple. It's easy.
Yes. Sunshine Mnandi Mbikombi uthi hello Zanele VanZyl sweetie, I miss you.
Ubuya sizongikhumbula la.
Yeah. Hey, we are locked down, shame. And also, I find that when it comes to the kitchen, another thing that people lose points on is presentation. And I know with your classes, you teach people. People learn ukuthi hayibo, it's not just about the cooking, but also the presentation. Because ukudla kuqala nje fanele uqale u-appetize ukuthi yini le engiyibukayo. Because it doesn't matter how good it tastes, but if it doesn't look like something also ofuna ukuyidla ngeke idleke.
True. Well, I always say we eat with our eyes first. So and I always say the less is enough. Because abantu bayathanda when mabaphaka kakhulu sefake le sefake leya. Make sure that your plate is balanced. It must have a starch, protein, and salad. Just balance it out. Don't put a lot of things on your plate.
Yo, Zanele, please, you must please tell people. Uyayazi buffet yabantu bethu. Futhi umuntu afake irice, istambu, uphuthu, ukhari wenkomo, ukhari wenkukhu, inkukhu efrayiwe, athi vu u-ice cream ngaphezulu, bese ethi ama-olives. Same plate, ngathi kuthiwa kuzophela ukudla. Yo, hayi, into esiyibonayo ngamehlethu. Nanginozamo Miss ethi nje, that is so true. I ate with my eyes first.
Good, Zamo. You got this. Ice cream ngaphezulu.
Lalela omesethi ama-olives. Bese lokho ecomplain ethi la ma-grapes amuncu. Angithi ufake into angayazi. No, there's nobody who knows it all. Just like umuntu in South Africa, they'll ask, what is this? And then you explain it, this is a dumbe. Now, if you see something you do not know, there's nothing wrong and it's not embarrassing to ask. Yini lena? Idliwa kanjani? Hey, imhlolo esiyibukayo angaphandle la ema-restaurant. Oh, anazi nini. And do you insist on your girls learning to cook, or awunandaba uyayikhukhela nje wena ekhaya?
Well, what I'm trying to shy away is I don't want to force them in the kitchen. I want to force them into my industry. I want them to do whatever they want. I love cooking and it's my responsibility to make sure there's a food. But my older one cooks now and then, so she likes it.
That's good. I love Upristo's Ngongo. This is a very good question. And see recipe sicela likhona class labantu besilisa bodwa na, cooking with Zanele VanZyl. Do you do ama classes abantu besilisa kuphela?
Babe bodwa ngeke. I get bo. Give a get one say. Well, my cooking classes are open to everyone. I once thought of doing the bachelor's cooking class, but then I thought against it. I thought maybe I might upset my husband or something. Then I was like, let it be open to anyone. So it looks like I tend to attract girls only, but it's not the case. Everyone is welcome to join the cooking classes. It's not that it's only for girls. All my cooking classes are open to everyone.
I don't know, guys, let me know if you think we need this. I think it is important, not just for bachelors, even for husbands. Because a lot of guys don't know how to cook and they get embarrassed to go to a class. Like, say you are doing a class of 10 and it's 9 women and 1 man, but it becomes fun if it's just a group of men. And I think your husband, as someone who also took culinary classes, will understand that. Because some of them thola ukuthi kwabesilisa kusafanele uqale nje ukuthini uqotshwa kanjani u-anyanisi.
Well, I sometimes get maybe 3 out of 23 guys out of 17 girls. Or sometimes I once had one guy in the class and you could see, man, the guy was really uncomfortable.
Mm. Please do classes for abantu besilisa. I think that would be very nice. Even just to teach, starting from the basics. I think also what we lack in our community, especially as Black South Africans, because we have this new money. But in Angiti, we need classes where we're not just learning how to cook, but we also learning basics of what in the kitchen. Because khona lezo zinto uthola ukuthi umuntu unazo izinto ngoba zinhle but akakazi nokuthi zenziwa njani, starting from ama-glasses ukuthi which one do you use for which type of drink. Ungabona abantu la besicakela bephuza i-red wine ngama-flutes.
Bekanishile oh.
Ilalela oh. Hey, uyabazi. So I think those things are very, very, very important. How to lay a table. And abantu besilisa must learn to cook, because what happens when the wife, because manje your wives are CEOs, your wives go away. Your wives are not just at home.
The wives are busy.
Your wives are busy. Even now, you work from home, but sometimes you have to travel away. So your husband still has to sometimes cook. You have to travel to, even if Uti leave the food in the fridge or freezer for them, he still has to be able to dish out. So it's very important for abantu besilisa to learn to cook. And what happens when the wife is in an emergency, or she's just giving birth. So we're esibhedlela you don't know your way around the kitchen. I think that there's money there. I might just become a chef.
I'll sleep on it.
Zanele, it's just being a chef. I'm not saying become a naked chef. Just
I will actually think of it, but I always my classes are open to everyone. With Thenjiwe, oh, ibhetri lami sele complain axoxela. I think kuyasho ukuthi ukude.
lasibhora ibhetri lakho.
I think kuyasho ukuthi ukude oh udlumlilo.
Ngicela usinike nje last advice, number one advice on how women can become independent using their talents, and also how can we flatten the curve during a lockdown, because a lot of people seem to think ukuthi isiphelile ngoba sekudayisa utshwala.
Guys, you see. Okay, let me start with the first question. The first question of advising people to want to be independent.
The question: do you provide private cooking classes if someone doesn't want to be with a group but wants to?
Yes, I do. I come to your house.
And do you read your DMs? Because I left your Instagram contacts.
Yes, I do read my DMs.
Okay. So guys, please do DM Zanele for yonke info, because we can't have it for long because
oh, and ngihleli kude. Not unless ngizoya eCameroon.
Okay, give us ilokhu Zane. Mangabe phela usingakaqedi uzoya eCameroon ubuye sokulinda. Kodwa meke ukuthi siyakwazi ukuyiqeda sivale before uhambe.
Okay. I will say that it is nice to be supported by your husband. There is nothing wrong about that you are spending your husband's money. But it is also nice to wake up in the morning, because asulilu husband and decide to just walk in the shop and buy yourself something. It is very good. It is nice to be independent, but as well, when you are independent, don't be aggressive. I can buy my own shoe, but you are better. No, remember, stay grounded, stay submissive. Kodwa I love submissive ukuthi slim. Nje kumnandi ukuthi uthi enyo eyakho, kodwa ke futhi imnandi neyendoda bakisingakhohlisani. About lockdown, guys, I will say stay home if you can. It's better to stay home than going endaweni lapho uzothola khona lesifo. Zama ukuhlala ekhaya uzivikele, uma kwenzekile waphuma mask on, gloves on, sanitize, and everything. So yeah, let's be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Zanele. Oh, you must come back and cook for us. Maybe
I
when
will definitely. Next
Hmm.
time I'll be cooking. Let's do the cooking one next time.
Yes, we must. Because there are so many questions that people are bringing on, and I am very proud of you. It's been nice to see you grow, and also how you are also still a church woman, still go to church. Like your next book should be us asking you questions on how does she do it, because you do it all.
It is very nice to have a supportive family when you do all these things, because if they don't support you, it becomes very hard. So yeah, ngempela incwadi elandelayo it's more ihlangene kakhulu ne-lifestyle food.
Okay, so it's gonna be different from the one that people already have.
Yes,
So if you have the old one, you can still buy the new one that's coming. Don't feel like mina senginayo incwadi kaZanele.
No. The second one is gonna be bigger and better.
Nice. And guys, it's very important for us to keep supporting each other. Let us support a black business. Let us support each other. I-economy isezandleni zethu. Akube yithina esenza sure ukuthi we are supporting our own people. Zanele, oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so
maybe
much
nami
for
ngizoza.
having
You
me.
must learn to bake and teach us to bake. The birthday cake I baked last day. Cishe ngathi I broke. Isingisi ma English never
Noma
loved us.
sesihlula nani
Funa ukuthi
ngihlala
nje
phesheya
i-past tense
kwenu
abheke cishe ngathi
adresi
ubhoko. I don't know why it's not showing. I think it's because
No, I
network
can
or
see
battery.
it.
Anyway, thank you so much, and we wish you all the best. Can't wait for the second book. When the
Thank you
second
so
book
much.
comes, first stop is here on this channel. You're coming to tell us about it.
Definitely.
We want to be
Thank
the
you
first
so
ones to buy.
much. Okay. Thank
We
you.
will be the first ones to
Bye.
buy the new book, Zanele. So thank you so much.
Hello. How was it? How did it go? Hayi ba umyeni usefikile.
Asibona umeko isingisi osidida abanikazi bazo. Wamuza umlungu waseNgilandi ehlulwa isingisi usho ukuthi
Well, Thenjiwe, oh, bye. Thanks for having me. I have to
So
go.
thank you so much, Mazet. Oh, see you when we finish the lockdown and the second book is out. Please do come back and visit us.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's
Thank you
see
so
how...
much, guys. See you at 9 with Umangalo Somhlongo. We love you, Zanele. Bye. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Subscription is free. Mahala. I don't know what's happening now with this, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Subscription